How to get a girlfriend if you have never had one. Hi guys, my name is Christine Loveridge and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about how to get a girlfriend when you have never had one before. There is no shame, no matter what age you are. So if you're young, old, middle-aged, it doesn't matter. There is no shame in not having a girlfriend, or of never been able to have a girlfriend, or if you're still a virgin or something like that. There is no shame whatsoever in that. Over the years, when I was at college and university, interacting with guys my age, there was always this degree of shame around the men that I knew that had never had girlfriends before, and they were telling me stuff like, "Oh, I'm a virgin." And there was always such shame around it, and I don't think there's any shame in it at all. They had it as if it was like part of them, like it was their identity, and you shouldn't be having these labels for yourself, like virgin or never had a girlfriend, as a label to yourself. It's a very negative thing to do. That is not part of your identity. You are a multifaceted human being. You have many sides to yourself, and just because you haven't slept with someone or you haven't had a girlfriend before doesn't mean that's part of your identity, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. You are so much more than the qualifications you get, your job title, or how many girlfriends you've had or haven't had. That is nothing to do with who you really are as a person. There are many things that are interesting and different about you that is unique. And I'm really trying to stress that there is no shame in this. There is no shame in the fact that you've never had a girlfriend or you're a virgin or anything like that. There is no shame in it at all. And I hope that you believe me. I really do hope you believe me. So anyway, let's go into some tips on what to do if you are looking for a girlfriend. And the first one is, first of all, you must get clear on what it is that you actually want in a relationship. What's the kind of person that you want to attract into your life? And the reason why this is really important is because so many people, especially in their first relationships, get with someone who isn't right for them. And I know this from my own personal experience. So my first girlfriend that I ever had was a party person, liked to go out clubbing. I didn't like to go out clubbing. And this caused a massive clash in our lifestyles. And because of this massive clash in our lifestyles, it ended up not working. But because I had so much passion for her and I really liked her, and she was my first girlfriend, I didn't want to let it go. And I should have. I really should have let it go much sooner. We were together for about a year. And really, it was a relationship that probably should have probably should never have happened. But really, it should never have happened for about, it shouldn't have continued as long as it should have. It should have been probably about a few months. But I stayed in that relationship because I just thought that I couldn't find anyone else. And that was such a total disempowering thing to say to myself and to believe and to think. And even when she cheated on me multiple times throughout that relationship, throughout that first year of being together, I still stayed. And it was all because of the fact that I just wasn't clear on what it is that I wanted. And then I didn't think that I was able to find someone else. So firstly, before you get into a relationship, you need to find out what you really want. Now, you might be someone who loves going out, who loves partying, and that's just part of your lifestyle. Then that's great. You can find someone who also does those things. But you need to make sure that your values are in alignment with the person that you're trying to meet. So these are things that are absolute deal breakers and the things that you want. So an absolute deal breaker might be you don't want someone that cheats on you. It might be someone that you don't want someone that bottles up resentment and doesn't communicate their feelings clearly. You might not want to be with someone who doesn't exercise and doesn't take care of themselves. You may not want to be with someone that lies or something. You need to figure out what it is that you don't want and also the things that you do want. So maybe you want to be with someone who wants children. Perhaps you want to be with someone who likes animals. Perhaps you want to be with someone that takes care of themselves. And perhaps you want to be with someone that really likes a certain thing that you like. So it could be like hiking or video games. So whatever it is, you need to get clear on what it is that you want and what you don't want. And basically, so when you do go out into the dating world, if you're not already, and you start meeting girls, you can start asking them questions related to what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. So if you're on a date with a girl, and one of your things is, oh, I don't like someone that goes out partying, you can ask them about their lifestyle, what they get up to on the weekends, what do they do with their friends. And if they say, oh, I love going out on Friday night and getting drunk, then you know that that's someone you don't want to be with, or it's someone you do want to be with if that's part of your lifestyle as well. If you want to have children in the future, you can ask what their opinion is on being a parent. You don't need to say, I want to, have children with you. What do you want? So that's why it's really important that you get clear on what it is that you want, because you don't want to do what I did and end up in a relationship with someone for a year or perhaps even more, with someone that isn't aligned with you. Because when you're not aligned with each other and you don't have the same thing, if you don't want the same things and you have different lifestyles, you're going to grow apart. It's going to cause problems. It's going to cause arguments. So let's say you really like to be someone that does more, home-like things, or you like to do things during the day like going bowling, and they like to do things in the evening like getting drunk. There is going to be conflict there. You want to get clear on this kind of stuff, because what will happen is, what happened to me was, I was so focused on how attracted I was to my first girlfriend that I just ignored all of these red flags. I didn't pay attention to it. I just wanted to be with her, and I thought, oh, maybe I can change her. But that didn't work out. I wasn't able to change her. And I think a lot of the time we go into relationships thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to be the one to finally change her, and she's going to be completely different with me, even though she's had a track record of having other boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever, and she's done the same things with. Don't think that you're going to be different, because most likely you're not going to be different. Okay? There's no way that you can change someone else. They've got to want to change. And a lot of the time, most people don't want to change. So it's best to assume the person that you are dating or the person that you're with is never going to change. You must always assume that when you go into a relationship, which is why it's important that you find someone who has the same values and wants the same things as you. So before you go out and get yourself a girlfriend, you need to make sure that she's the right kind of girl for you, and you're going to have a great time together because you have the same interests, you have the same values. That will ultimately create a better environment for you for your first relationship. So the next thing that you want to do in order to find yourself a girlfriend, probably one of the best ways to do this is to actually, and I talk about this a lot, is to actually go to places that you like. So let's say you have a hobby of painting, then go to art shows, or perhaps you like comic books, then go to comic conventions. You might like video games, then go to video game events, and talk to people there. Now, you might not find a girlfriend straight away. It might take you some time to, talk to people. And basically while you're there, you want to get better at talking to people as well. You want to be practicing your communication skills. So when you're there, don't just talk to the girls that you find cute. Talk to girls you don't find cute. Talk to the guys there. Talk to people that you're not attracted to or don't want to be with. Because you might make some friends along the way and make some genuine connections with people. And it's so much easier to talk to girls when you are in an environment that you both have an interest in. It's much more difficult to approach girls at a college campus, to approach girls in a nightclub or in a supermarket, because there's not really much there to stimulate a conversation. But if you're at a place where you can talk for hours on ends about, what's going on there, like a certain comic book or whatever it is that whatever convention it is, whatever event it is, and you can talk and you know a lot about it, then it's easier to make connections and conversations with people. So go to places that you like going, and then you'll meet people that are more like you, which will of course create an environment where you can have a proper decent relationship, and you're not meeting just random people who like different things to you and have different values and are ultimately probably people that you're not going to end up staying with. So you want to go and find people that are like you. You will also want to get yourself a bunch of dating apps. Don't just get one, get 2 at the minimum, but I would recommend getting more than that. And in your dating profile, make sure that you have decent images of yourself. In fact, if you have if you're already on a dating site and you're obviously over 18 and have, are able to get a dating app,
then talk to your friends. You show your friends the photos of you that you want to use for your dating app, and ask them which ones they think are the best, which ones they think is good. Don't just so for example, don't have a photo that you take from like down here and you're sort of like, because I've seen guys with those kinds of pictures and it's so weird, or like where your phone's up so high that your eyes look like they're massive. So don't have images like that. If you're going to do a selfie, make sure that it's head on, make sure that you're smiling, you're not just, because I've seen guys with pictures like that on their dating profile where they just look miserable, and make sure the pictures are of you. So don't just have pictures of like your cat or like, I don't know, of a sunset or something. Make sure the pictures on your dating profile are of you. So basically you want probably 2 or 3 pictures of, your selfies with that you are in, or a picture that you've cropped other people out of that you look good in. You might want to have, photos as well of you and your friends, so it looks like you have friends, you're not just some kind of creepy weirdo that doesn't know anyone. So you've got, friends with your photos with your friends or with your family. But you want to make sure that that's not the only photos you have, otherwise the girls will be looking at your dating profile and be like, well, which one is he? Because these are all just people and, other people. There's just a bunch of people in these photos and I can't see who's the real one. So make sure that you do have good, clear photos of yourself and 1 or 2 that are with other people. And perhaps you want to have, a picture of yourself where you look kind of proud of yourself. So this might be with your college degree, or it could be, with your car or something. But the idea is you want to make sure that these pictures are recent. You want to make sure that these pictures are clear, and you want to make sure that these pictures are of you and they're not at weird angles. Just a regular face-on selfie will do just fine. Just smile, look happy, and that will help with the photo side. Now when it comes to the description, you might want to put a little bit, like a quick paragraph on the kind of girl that you're looking for. Hi, my name's so-and-so and I'm looking for a girl that likes superhero movies, going to the gym, and that enjoys nature or something. So if you like going outdoors, that might be something that you say. And then you can write a little paragraph about yourself, you saying the things that you like, and the kind of person that you are. But don't make it too detailed, because obviously she will want to find some information about you as well. Don't just put everything about you. Don't just put your whole life story in your dating profile. You just want a quick paragraph about the kind of girl that you're looking for, and a little quick paragraph about yourself, not giving too much away, so there's some mystery there. And hopefully that will help you get some matches or whatever it is that goes on these days on dating apps. So the next point I want to make is to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. So you want to take care of your body, obviously. You want to be as attractive as you possibly can. So the best way you can do this is obviously by exercising your body, not eating so much junk, basically just taking care of yourself, making sure that you're well groomed, you wear clothes that you personally feel confident in, that sort of thing. And you want to take care of your mind, so make sure that you are watching things that are positive, that are not negative. So I actually have a positive resources playlist that you can go and check out if you want. That really helps me. Some of the things in there really helped me with my mind over the years. Another thing that you want to do is to build your confidence, because one of the main things that women look for, if not the main thing that women look for, is a man who is confident in themselves, or a lesbian, depending on your sexuality or whatever it is that you are, But if you're a guy, they are looking for a confident guy. They're looking for someone who's confident. And the great thing about confidence is that it's something that you can build upon. It's something that you can grow. If you would like help on the, like the first cornerstones of this kind of thing, then I would highly recommend that you go and watch this video that I made on self-image. That will really help you with your confidence. It will help you with learning to take care of yourself and just be more confident. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com/shop and you can get coaching with me. Or alternatively, you can use the email address provided in this video's description box. If you have anything that you would like me to answer in a future video, then please write it down in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Please like, please subscribe, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.